Greetings. Hi there. Hey, I'm Dr. Walter Jacobson, a board-certified psychiatrist. I also do equine-assisted psychotherapy. We use horses as part of a therapeutic healing program. It's pretty amazing because the horses provide metaphors or analogies to human lives and human family systems, etc. And what's interesting is I've been doing equine-assisted therapy for patients for a number of years at the same time that I take care of the horses. And I discovered an interesting lesson myself that applies to family systems and applies to boundary setting and maintaining. Basically, here's the deal. In the morning, I feed the horses. There are 4 of them, and we have to separate Reba and Major. Otherwise, Reba will hog all the food, and Major won't get any, and Major eats really slowly, and the other 2 horses could, so it's a whole big ordeal, and you got to separate the horses. So we have, in the morning, I come out, and I put out the food, and then I do the enclosures. I establish the boundaries, do the enclosures, so all the horses are in the right place, right? I've been doing this for years. So, I don't know, last week, I give them all the food, and instead of putting them, the enclosures, taking the gates and swinging them around and linking them up and enclosing the horses, I decided to scoop up the poop first, and I would get around to that later. Kind of figuring in my mind, they've been doing this for years, it's locked in, it's a given, everyone understands their place, and so it's not going to be a big deal, right? But that's not what happened. What happened is I started doing the scooping the poop, and I look up, and Reba has left her spot and gone over and done exactly what she used to do all along in the past, went over to Major's and started eating out of Major's food, right? So what do? I run over and to scoot Reba out of there and get her back to her spot so I can enclose them in and get the normalcy going again. But what happens is, as I run over, this spooks Major. Major starts flipping out. Reba flips out. The both of them start running around, run away. They run down to the end of the corral, and then they basically push Cloud and Sleepy, the other 2 horses. They take their posts, their food, push them out of the way. Right now, Cloud and Sleepy come running up to where Major and Reba were, and where they aren't supposed to be now, and they're there. And so now I have to get them out of there, and they get all freaky about it. And I got to get them away so I can get Reba and Major back where they belong, and then close up the gates. And it's a whole thing. It's chaos and weird energy. And right, okay. So what's the take-home message? First of all, right, whose fault was it? Well, on one level, I could say it was Reba's fault. I could say, and this is the metaphor for families, I could say that she knew what the boundary was. She shouldn't have gone over the Major's place, and so she was wrong. And none of this would have happened, and all the chaos and the possibility for accidents and all the kind of weird energy towards each other, none of that would have happened if she had just respected the boundary that had been set for her, right? Okay. But in truth, it was me. It was my fault because, right, I'm the one who broke the boundary. I'm the one who broke the routine. I didn't set up the boundary as I normally do. I didn't set up the enclosure as I normally do. I gave Reba an opportunity to be Reba, to be who she is, and that's what she feels like doing, being rebellious. And so she did that, and so really, I'm the prime mover. I was the one who caused the family dynamic to be totally dysfunctional and chaotic, right? However, she was the identified patient, so to speak. Reba was the one who actually caused all the chaos, physically, actually, literally caused it, but I'm the one, the prime mover, who set it into motion. And that happens in families a lot. A lot of times, there's the identified patient in a family, the person, a family member that gets blamed for all the chaos in the family, for all the problems in the family, all the dysfunction in the family, when in reality, the other family members are doing things too, are instigating, provoking, participating. In some way, they are making they are putting into motion the dysfunction that causes the, quote, identified patient member to act out. So it's a complicated family dynamic, and the message is, stay vigilant, pay attention. If you have established a routine and boundaries for people, you need to stick to them. And if you let go even one time, you can see how chaos can ensue. Okay, that's basically the deal. Take care. Peace be with you. See you next time.